A very good morning to all of you students. Hope all of you are fine. Yes, and doing your studies at home. Yes, and drinking lot of water at home. Yes, I have told you to drink water in a day. Yes, a lot of water you should drink in a day because now summers are going on. Yes, and our body requires lot of water. Yes, so by this let's start our social science class. And in social science students, I would like to uh, discuss, or I would like to tell you the fact about the desert. Yes, I would like to share one fact about the desert. You all of you know what is desert? Yes, we will study what is desert. I know in class 3rd you have studied about desert. So you all know about desert. So let me first share the fact about desert. And what is the fact, students? The fact is the Sahara is the largest hot desert on earth. So the largest desert, hot desert on the earth is the Sahara. The name is the Sahara. So the Sahara desert is the largest hot desert on earth. Second fact is Antarctica is the largest cold desert on earth. So if we talk about the cold desert on the earth, Antarctica is the largest cold desert on earth. So you found it interesting? Were you knowing about this, students? No? So now you know. If someone asks you that which is the largest hot desert on earth, you know the answer that the Sahara Desert is the largest hot desert on earth. And if someone asks you which is the largest cold desert on earth, now you know the answer for this question also, that Antarctica is the largest cold desert on earth. By these students, now you would be knowing that what today we will study. Yes, we will start with a new chapter number 4. Yes, the Western Desert of India. So today we will start with our new chapter number 4, the Western Desert of India. So we will talk about the Western Desert of India. But before that, I would like to ask you one question, that what is a desert? Do all of you know? Yes, yes, I know some of you would be knowing exactly what is desert, and some of you would be knowing in points that what is a desert. You can just elaborate it. So let me share with you that what is desert first. As you have all learned a few things about desert in class 3rd, and you know a desert is a flat area. What is a desert? A desert is a flat area covered with sand. So you can see here a flat area is there and it is covered with sand. This land is known as desert. It has very little vegetation. So in desert there is very little vegetation. Vegetation means the natural trees and plants which grow by themselves are known as vegetation. So here in desert there is very little. So here in desert, very little vegetation is found. Vegetation is a natural trees and plants which grow on the land or the flat area. Yes, flat piece of land, that is called as vegetation. The naturally grown plants and trees on a piece of land is known as vegetation. So here in desert it has a very little vegetation. If we talk about the deserts in India, Rajasthan lies to the southwest of the northern plains. So now the Rajasthan state lies to the southwest of the northern plains. We have studied about northern plains in chapter 3. So now in chapter 4 we are studying about desert, and here in the desert area Rajasthan lies to the southwest of the northern plains. The map shows that a huge area of Rajasthan is a desert. So if we see with the help of map, you can see this is a map of India, and Rajasthan lies to the southwest. Yes, south and west of the northern plains. So here we have northern plains in Punjab and Haryana. These are northern plain area, and towards the southwest of the northern plains, the state Rajasthan lies, and the huge part of Rajasthan is a desert. So you can see this, the maroon color shaded portion is a desert, and the Aravalli Hills divide Rajasthan into two parts. The eastern part is quite fertile, while the western part is rocky and sand. So by this time we have understood that Rajasthan, a huge part of Rajasthan is a desert. Yes, now this Aravalli Hills, these are Aravalli Hills. You can see the green shaded portion. This green shaded portion is the Aravalli Hills. These Aravalli Hills divide Rajasthan into two parts. One is the western part of Rajasthan and one is the eastern part of Rajasthan. So if we talk about the eastern part of Rajasthan, it is quite fertile. So here the eastern part of the Rajasthan is quite fertile. But if we talk about the western part of Rajasthan, it is rocky and sandy. It means it is a desert area. Yes. Now we will understand with the help of map. So here you have a map of India, and here these are Aravalli Hills. Yes, on the Aravalli Hills, because of Aravalli Hills, the Rajasthan is divided into two parts. One is towards the western Rajasthan, and one is to eastern Rajasthan. Eastern Rajasthan, you have the fertile area, and towards the western Rajasthan you have a desert. So here you can see Aravalli Hills are there, here western desert is there, and eastern plains are here, and here is Aravalli Hills. In Aravalli Hills you can see towards the northeast, yes, towards the northeast of the Rajasthan there is river Chambal flowing. So this light blue shaded portion is a river Chambal flowing. Yes, and the western part of the Rajasthan is called the Great Indian Desert or the Thar Desert. So this yellow shaded portion of Rajasthan is the desert area, which is known as the Great Indian Desert or the Thar Desert. And the eastern part of Rajasthan is fertile. It is just there you can grow the crops. Yes. The river Chambal flows in the eastern part. So the river Chambal flows in the eastern part of the Rajasthan. The western part of the Rajasthan is known as the Great Indian Desert or the Thar Desert. So I have explained to you earlier. Yes. The Thar Desert was formed due to low rainfall and heavy soil erosion. So why was the Thar Desert formed? How it formed? The Thar Desert formed due to low rainfall. When there is very less rainfall, and then what happens? There is a soil erosion there, and due to the soil erosion, the land become desert. Yes, the land become desert. So what is the soil erosion? Let me tell you what is first erosion. Students, what do you mean by soil erosion? Yes, because due to soil erosion the Thar Desert was formed, and so we should know first what does this soil erosion means. So first we will understand the meaning of erosion. Students, erosion means the process of eroding or being eroded. Eroded means destroyed. Yes, eroded means kharab hona, it is destroyed. So the process of eroding or being eroded by wind, water or other natural agents is known as erosion. Yes, you can see here with the help of picture I am showing you, this is the effect of erosion. Yes, when the process of eroding is due to wind, water, or other natural agents. That process is known as erosion. And when we talk about soil erosion is defined as the wearing away of topsoil. So what is topsoil? The topsoil is a fertile, yes, topsoil is a top layer of soil and is the most fertile because it contains the most organic nutrient rich material. So that's why the top layer of the soil should be there. If the top layer of the soil is not there and it is not fertile, we are not able to grow the crops. Alluvium topsoil have a top layer of the soil have is most rich in organic and nutrient rich material. That is the reason the alluvium soil which we were talking in the northern plains were having fertile, they were having organics, they were having nutrients and nutrient rich material which helped the crops to grow. But here, due in the desert, due to soil erosion, the top layer of the soil is eroded, it is being washed away, and due to which the fertility in the soil goes away. And you can see now how due to the soil erosion the land is looking like it, and because of less rainfall the land is just eroding. One of the main causes of soil erosion is water erosion, which is the loss of topsoil due to water. So, the main cause of soil erosion, what is the main cause of soil erosion? Is water erosion. So, if the water is, eradicated or it is being washed away from the land, from the soil, it also have a loss of topsoil. Yes, and the topsoil also goes away from from the land area. And then there is a soil erosion, and so because of soil erosion the deserts are formed. Now we will talk about the location of the Thar Desert. The Thar Desert spreads from the Aravalli Hills to the border of Pakistan, our neighboring country in the west. So the Thar Desert spreads from Aravalli Hills. You can see here there are Aravalli Hills, from the Aravalli Hills to the border of Pakistan. So this whole area is the maroon color shaded portion is the Thar Desert. So the Thar Desert spreads from Aravalli Hills to the border of Pakistan, which is our neighboring country, yes, in the west. And from the run of Kutch in the southwest to the border of Haryana. So here the run of Kutch desert is there in Gujarat, and from run of Kutch to Haryana the Thar desert is being located. So from Aravalli Hills to the Pakistan in the west, and from run of Kutch to the Haryana state, the Thar desert is found in India. The Thar desert is made up of rocks and sand. As we are talking about Thar desert, the Great Indian Desert is made up of rocks and sand. The Aravalli Hills are the oldest hill in India. So this is a star fact. This is a fact that Aravalli Hills are the oldest hills in India. And where are they? They are here. You can see with the help of map. This is a map of India. This is a state Rajasthan. And here we have Aravalli Hills. And in the west side of Aravalli Hills, you will find the Thar Desert. Yes. Now there are hillocks. Small hills. What are hillocks? Hillocks are small hills of sand called sand dunes found in the desert. So here in the desert, the hillocks are found, which are called as small hills. Also, we can call them small hills. So there are hillocks which are known as small hills of sand are called sand dunes. These are sand dunes. The small hills of sand are known as sand dunes. Yes, which are found in desert. So you can see here, this is a desert, and in desert you can see small hills. With the help of arrow I am showing you, these are small hills here. These small hills are called sand dunes. which are found in the desert. Dust storms are very common in desert. These storms carry a large quantity of sand with them. So you can see here how dust storm is there in the desert area. So dust storms are very common in desert, and these storms carry a large quantity of sand with them. So you can see how the dust storm is there and how they are carrying the large quantity of sand with them. The sand dunes keep on shifting. So when they are shifting, when these sandstorms are taking the sand with them, they are making the sand dunes. When the wind is blowing from east to west, then it makes the sand dunes on different side. When the wind is blowing, or the dust storm is blowing from the west to east, then the sand dunes are formed on different places. That is the reason that sand dunes keep on shifting on the desert place. Now we will talk about the climate of the desert, the Thar Desert. The climate of the Thar Desert is of the extreme type. So we have an extreme type of climate where either it is very hot or either it is very cold. So we have an extreme type of climate here in the desert, in the Thar Desert. In winters, the days are pleasant, but the nights are very cold. So here in winters, the days are pleasant, but the nights are very cold. In summers, the days are very hot, but the nights are cool. Okay. Hot dry winds blow during the day. So in the Thar Desert, the hot dry winds blow during the day time. The rainfall is very little. Yes, in desert area we have the rainfall, very little rainfall is there. So here also in the Thar Desert we have the rainfall very little. If there is an occasional shower, streams fill up with water. So occasionally sometimes the water rainfall is there. So what happens, the streams here, you can see here streams are filled up with water. So you can see here in the desert area the streams are filled up with water when there is a little rainfall here in the desert area. However, this water does not fulfill the needs of the people because it is very less. So the water does not fulfill the needs of the people. Sometimes it does not rain for many years at a stretch. So sometimes what happens in desert region, the rain for so many years do not occur in the Thar Desert. So if we are talking about the Thar Desert, it is sometimes what happened that in Thar Desert for so many years the rain does not occurs, and this is also a reason for soil erosion. Yes, the hot climate in desert region does not allow the growth of trees. So the hot climate, because the climate of the desert region is very hot, so it does not allow the growth of the trees. The trees are not able to grow in a at a height. So now students, what we have done today, we have started chapter number 4. Yes, the Western Desert, and we have just studied about the location where it is. It is in the Rajasthan. Most part of the Rajasthan is covered with the desert, and that desert is known as the Thar Desert or the Great Indian Desert. The climate of the desert is very extreme. It is very cold at the night, and in the daytime it is very hot. Sand dunes are formed on the desert area, and they keeps on shifting due to the dust storms. Yes, and I have shown you the the how the dust storms blow in the desert area. The hot climate of the desert region does not allow the growth of the trees here. Now there is a homework for you all. And what is the homework? The homework is, students, you have, as we have started the new chapter, you have to read the chapter number 4, page number 26 and 27. Whatever queries you have, you can just ask me in the doubt clearing session. Yes, till then, have a nice day and enjoy your day.